Hello everyone. In this video, we'd like to share about the mobile content that contain of four materials. There are DRM, mobile payment, e-money, and advertising mobile system. The DRM will be delivered by May, Rahma Mejanina, and Alia Fraskanza. Then the second one, mobile payment, will be delivered by Vira, Shavira Rizka Kuena. The third one, Imani by Amanda Nabila. And the last one will be delivered by Novita Sariginting about advertising mobile system. Let's check it out. So, our focus in this material is about the content and copyright protection, mobile payment system, and mobile advertising system. We will start by content and copyright protection. So, we used to do transferring data between mobile devices. This has been our habit every day, where the easiest example is our phone. We use our phone for our daily life, isn't it? Then, many unofficial contents on the internet that you can download it as free. Many sites provided unofficial content that easily to find, such as ebook, music, film, software, applications, and etc. Let's start with DRM. DRM, or Digital Rights Management, is a systematic approach to copyright protection for digital media. The purpose of DRM is to prevent unauthorized redistribution of digital media and restrict the way consumers can copy content they've purchased. DRM products were developed in response to the rapid increase in online piracy of commercial marketed materials, which proliferated through the widespread use of peer-to-peer file exchange programs. Typically, DRM is implemented by embedding code that prevents copying, specifies a time period in which the content can be accessed, or limits the number of devices the media can be installed on. In this era of technological sophistication, every developer is racing to make the best game. In addition to stealing the hearts of gamers, the game also becomes a wetland for a number of parties who are not responsible. Digital, right, digital rights management, are commonly abbreviated as DRM, become the solution. DRM is a systematic technology to protect copyright digital products. The way DRM works is by giving certain restrictions on access to users for the use of digital products. The goal is known the goal is none other than to eradicate piracy on digital products, including video games. Then, how should DRM works? This picture shows how is the digital rights management works. The left the left side is about the content and use. The right side is the security and trade. First, take any contents. There are so many contents in here, such as image, software, books or publishing, documents, audio or video. Second, package with appropriate security. Encryption partners, DRM partners, PKI, a trusted environment are involved in security. Then, trade with chosen currency. The trading should be in the legal currency. The payment, customer information, PKI identification. You may use Visa, for example, for the easiest one for your payment. And the fourth one is the vinyl. Use it. Allow the content to be used by PC, personal computer, phone, PDA players, television, and etc. Author it solves the complexity of digital content industry for content owners. Using authorized e-content, owners can safely distribute their content, creative revenue, decide their own terms, instantly change their terms, send their content via any medium to any choice of end user device, manage and track their content distribution, control their own data or have it managed, control their brand, to reduce complexity by dealing with one solution provider. As we know that ease of use for DRM, easy to implement and use for both publisher and user, access the access to information should be easy but remain secure. The cost should not be prohibitive. Scalable to run on Amazon or Yahoo or maybe even Google. Adaptable, adaptable to change as DRM, encryption, payment and e-commerce technologies come and go. More importantly, one factor which must not be overlooked is ease of use. The easy of use. As an organization, you need to ensure that it is easy for you to set up and use as similarly easy for the customer to securely access the content. The cost of implementing the technology is not prohibitive and will not allow you to see the ROI, return on investment. The solution must be scalable as your organization develops and the shape change the technology must move with you. It must also be adaptable to change. Technology changes at such a fast pace that DRM, encryption, payment, and e-commerce technologies are bound to develop, and your digital rights technology must have the ability to move with them. And this is the history of DRM. In the pre-digital era, people's ability to do various things to or with content were limited. The network digital age makes it possible to do just about anything to digital content instantaneously and at virtually no cost. While this is a great opportunity for new content business models, it threatens the livelihood of content creators by making rampant piracy possible. Also, more and more public and private entities are going digital and doing business online. Information is increasing retrieved through computer networks by customers, employees, and partners, and etc. Thus, we have seen the need for a technology that enables the secure creation, management, distribution, and promotion of digital content on the internet.
So, there are two general technique types that used by DRM, which are restrictive licensing agreements and encryption, and then scrambling of expressive material and embedding of a tag. DRM has three distribution scenario. The first one is subscription based. That means content that users downloaded can be played as long as the users are still subscribed to these services. The second one is time based, which means content can be configured to not to be played anymore, having played several times at a certain time. The third one is device based, which means content connected to some particular devices. Software prohibit users to play the contents to other devices without obtaining an additional license or permission from the vendor. And also, I have found that to enable both the audio and data services to be combined into one transmission feed, DRM has specified a standardized and efficient method for combining all this data into a single multiplex known as the MDI, which means multiplex distribution interface, and the DCP, which means distribution and communications protocol. DRM system can be implemented into the four types of content, which are applications, games, music and movies, and ebooks. So, the DRM system, besides being implemented in contents, it can also be applied in open mobile applications such as mobile phone manufacturing industry like Motorola, and manufacturing mobile system like Ericsson, and mobile phone network technology operators such as Microsoft. There are two versions of OMA DRM, which are DRM 1.0, which was drafted in 2002 and approved this version of the DRM 2004, and OMI DRM 2.0. And for the DRM 1.0, there are three methods that is used. The first one is forward lock. This method is used to prevent the users from forwarding content such as ringtones and wallpapers on their phone. The content is inserted into packets and sent to mobile devices as a DRM message. The file extension of this method is DM, whose content are .dm, whose contents are encoded header and content but not encrypted. The second one is combined delivery. In these methods, digital write are placed packaged the same content in a DRM message. Digital writes are written using DRM-REL, DRM writes expression language, which contains information on the number and length of time the number of times content can be used. The file extension of this method, .dm, the contents header, write object, and the encoded content. The third one is separate delivery. This method separated writes object and encrypted media object in a encrypted state into DCM format using asymmetric cryptographic. For DRM 2.0, there are four methods that are used. The first one is public key infrastructure, or PKI security system. The second one is write object acquisition protocol, or ROAP. The third one is DRM content format, DCF, and the last one is write expression language, or REL. This diagram shows the difference between DRM 1.0 and DRM 2.0. There are 5 factors that can distinguish between OMA DRM 1.0 and the 2.0. The first one is application mode, domain support, mobile phone support, security, and deployment. But the main differences is the OMA DRM 1.0 is not really relevant to home media networks, but OMA DRM 2.0 is a much more powerful and flexible DRM scheme that can support rich media. There are several ways to prevent the unofficial contents is to change the scheme of business model. The business model that can be applied are cheap and easy, digital content to promote traditional product, disintermediation and give it away, and the last one is the artist freedom voucher.
So next is mobile payment system. So mobile payment system, or M-payment, may be defined as any payment where a mobile device is used to authorize and confirm an exchange of financial value in return for goods and services. Mobile payment can become a complement to cash, check, credit cards, and debit cards. So payment model carried out on transaction and digital services or goods such as ringtones, music, video, online game subscription or items, wallpaper, and several other digital goods. It's also applied for transportation tickets such as airline tickets, train tickets, bus, parking, and tickets for other services. Mobile payment can be used in several sectors, for example, market provisioning, deposit, lending, capital raising, investment and risk management, also payment, clearing, and settlement. There are 5 types of mobile payment. The first one is premium SMS. Second one is direct mobile billing. Third one is mobile web payment. Fourth one is contactless NFC or near field communication. And the last one is direct carrier or bank cooperation. Here is the example for premium SMS in mobile payment. And this one is for mobile web payment and also the steps. And this is the example for NFC technology reader models. And this one is for the interface of carrier and bank operation application. For example, is US Bank and Mandiri Online. Mobile payment business model. The focus of the initiation of the payment is divided into two parts. The first one is consumer-initiated payment. Consumer who transacts directly with the server, including authentication and payment authorization. For example, the use of NFC and contactless payment operation, the use of additional hardware on mobile device or phone. The second one is merchant-initiated payment. It's the scenario where the transaction took place equipped or sent by the merchant. For example, the mobile EFTPOS or electronic fund transfer at point of sales, or processed by using a mobile phone. Based on the service providers, mobile payment can be divided into several models. The first one is operator-centric model. This model is from customer and then to operator and then to vendor. The second one is bank-centric model. It is from customer and through the bank and then the vendor. Just as the transaction that we usually find at the restaurant or shopping mall. The third one is collaboration model, which could collaborate the operator-centric model and then the bank-centric model. The fourth one is peer-to-peer model. Peer-to-peer model is from customer through ISP and then directly through the vendor. There are two factors that promote and inhibit mobile payment. The first one is promote factors. In promote factors, there are offer more added value to consumer, merchant, telecom operator, financial institution, and several other participants of payment ecosystem. Also, UX because the use is more convenient than the existing payment method at this time. The second one is inhibit factors. The first one, there is complexity of the ecosystem that require the cooperation of several parties, and the cooperation between the parties is still lack. Those parties are banking, merchant, sales, telecommunication operators, and others. The second one is financial regulation is centered over to the bank and cannot accept new model follow the rapid technological development. The third one is the security, or the perception that mobile is not secure enough. The fourth one is the high cost to prepare the infrastructure, and not many handsets that support various type of mobile payment available, especially the NFC. And the last one is the lack of interoperability between multiple mobile payment technology standards.
So next is electronic money. So what is electronic money? Electronic money refers to money that exists in banking computer system that may be used to facilitate electronic transaction. Although its value is backed by flat currency and may therefore be exchanged into a physical, tangible form. Electronic money is primarily used for electronic transaction due to the sheer convenience of this methodology. So how about digital cash? Digital cash act much like real cash, except that it's not on a paper. Money in your bank account is converted to a digital code. This digital code may then be stored on a microchip pocket card like a smart card or on the hard drive of your computer. The concept of privacy in the driving force behind digital cash. The user digital cash is assured an anonymous transaction by any vendor who accepts it. Your special bank account code can be used over the internet or at any participating merchant to purchase an item. Everybody involved in the transaction, from the bank to the user to the vendor, agree to recognize the word of transaction and thus create this new form of exchange. So there are ideal properties of a digital cash. The first one, it must be secure. Also, it can be anonymous, portable, two-way, offline capable, wide acceptability, and user-friendly. So in a protocol that we must use for the digital money or e-money is the first one. We have to consider about the consumer. Consumer should have privacy, security, protection, and regulation. So the customer feels safe to use electronic money or digital cash. Also, there are business. Business should be availability of anonymity, cost and ease of acquisition, availability, risk of fraud, liability or for fraud. Also, there are financial and government. So the financial and government should have protect the customer protection. They should provide. They should have financial loss statement, privacy versus fighting crime. They have to make a regulation for e-money and digital cash. Also, they should have technical challenges consideration. For technical issue, they should have a backup for example, for a crime or for a error system.
Now, I want to explain about the advertising mobile system. Basically, what is mobile advertising system? Mobile advertising system is a media advertising that use cell phone or mobile technology. By utilizing smartphone technology and also by using global positioning system so that the advertiser can determine the spatial behavior of their target customers. Also, there are several types of advertising on mobile, such as SMS. SMS is a broadcast message of a brand or company that want to offer their product or services. Then, second is MMS. MMS is an advertisement with the pictures that sent by a text. But the third is banner advertisement. Banner advertisement is an advertisement that exists on a website that we can just click it. The fourth one is mobile games advertisement. Mobile game advertisement is an advertisement that will be appear in a mobile game. Also, the fifth one is the jingle before voicemail. Then, there are several things that advertisers should consider before they make an advertisement so that they can target to the right customers and will result in a more opportunity to have a big exposures. That things are first based on interest or hobby, such as while a person who like fishing, they will offering a fishing pole. The second based on demography, where it will be over based on age or genders, that will offering skincare for teen women. And the third is based on location, where is based on their home, such as offering message or nearby restaurant. And fourth is based on customers relationship management. The fifth is
based on the type of mobile devices like iPhone or Android. The 6 is based on context and keyword. And the 7 is based on the survey of the users. So that's all the explanation from us. I hope you guys enjoy and like our video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next time and